Welcome by another episode of Chainsider, and today we are hosting two ex-presidents of ITU blockchain. The first one is Ulas Erdogan and the second one is Alim Sahin. Hello guys.
Hi, Hi. Thanks for inviting us. Nice to be here.
Yeah, I'm super excited that you are here. We met last year on AVEX Hackathon in Barcelona. It was a pretty nice event. You won some prizes there, and it's almost a year now that we met, and I'm glad that we are having this opportunity now, because since then I was going to many conferences, and everywhere I mentioned the ITU blockchain. Yeah, we know them, they are cool, they are doing great job, and so I got a little bit more interested in knowing more about you. Like, why is it so good? Why everybody is saying that you are doing such a good job there? And just for the viewers and listeners, ITU blockchain is the first university blockchain society in Turkey, but I'm sure that you will tell us a little bit more about this. So maybe I will ask first you, Ulas, because you were the president of ITU before Alim. So were you the first president, or has this started already before you were there, or how did this evolve, all this blockchain initiative there?
ITU blockchain has founded in 2018, but I have entered the university in 2019 in the second year of the ITU blockchain, and I was the third president. There were two more presidents before than me, and they have done a really great job, and so that we are continuing by developing our club and ourselves every year. In the first years, the society was trying to be a blockchain and cryptocurrencies society, but the university government doesn't allow such a club that are interested in cryptocurrencies, so the club's aims has changed to only blockchain technologies society. But we have never been very interested about cryptocurrencies or trading part. We were always interested in blockchains and decentralization technologies. We were making research about the application areas of blockchains, the real applications or public blockchains, and the ideas around the public blockchains, and we found ourselves that are developing applications in blockchain, that are making research, that are publishing articles about blockchain, and we grow too much. We gain lots of new members, and now we are a club that contains maybe 100 core active working members that are producing something, and a club that has maybe 3,000 active community members in university. It's interesting numbers for a university society.
Definitely it is. And if anyone check your social media, which we will share below the video and in comments, then they can see that on Twitter you are having already over 20,000 followers. Yes. that are watching what you're doing. People are interested. And when I'm thinking about it, started in 2018, so already people who were in the first class of university, they already finished the university, right? Or they are finishing right now. And you're smiling because
it's a kind of bad luck of IT blockchain, because no one in the core teams of IT blockchain couldn't be graduated after the first president. We have only one graduate member in this 5 year.
So how is that possible? Because just you are too busy with the project that you're working on, and you're postponing your duties in the school, or?
When you taste blockchain and IT blockchain life, you are starting to be interested in only blockchains, and your department is not exciting more. So everyone is working hard, but not with their department duties.
Okay, Alim, you just finished your presidency 2 days ago, right? And that's a coincidence. And when you were entering ITU blockchain, did you know Ulas before? Personally?
Actually, I meet with Ulas in ITU blockchain. Ulas was a president in this time. And also there are just 5 or 6 members in this time, and they try to learn blockchain and inspire the other people to join the club, join the decentralized technologies or something like that. And also in this, I started the college with medicine actually. And also after I meet blockchain, and I just decided to change my college and my department, and it was no difficult to choose my new university because I chose the ITU because of the ITU blockchain, and then.
I'm sure that your parents were really excited when you told them that you are going to study blockchain instead of medical, right?
It was really difficult, yeah. And after that, I joined these core members, and we organized a lot of events every week. Also, we created the new team for the developed projects and hackathons or something like that. Yeah.
Okay, and going forward from ITU blockchain, now you are both co-founders of ETHYLENE Studio, right?
Yes.
So can you tell me a little bit more like what you are doing there? I know that you won some hackathon recently, or you were a finalist of ETH Global with ETH Uncensored, and I don't know if you won or whatever, but I'm sure that you are having some successes because you are just collecting them like someone is collecting stamps or whatever.
Yes, we were a developer team in ITU blockchain, and we were developing some projects in ITU blockchain in the hackathons, and we realized that we are a really good team and we want to work together in our business life, and we love working together. We thought we are successful in working together, and we decided to found ETHYLENE Studio with some other partners we know from our other projects, and we designed ETHYLENE Studio as a blockchain developer team that's integrating their stuff to other projects. So we build not our projects, we are not a venture builder, but when we integrate our developer team to another project, we can reach successful results without that. Also, we are aiming to build our project, but we are thinking about some good ideas. When we find a really good idea, we will be not more building others projects, and we will only focus on our projects. We want to keep our team chemistry, and we want to keep working together, and maybe we can reach a point that we are building some public good tools, public good products, or some maybe DeFi projects that's used by lots of people.
Yeah, it makes really sense.
Hackathons, I forgot the question. We have been in Mexico, Bogota, Berlin, Barcelona, Prague, in lots of hackathons last year. And yes, I was alone in Mexico, and my team was one of the finalists in ETH Mexico, and we won some prizes in Bogota, Barcelona, and some hackathons in Istanbul too.
You won some hackathons, but you are not carrying on in some of what you were building on those hackathons, right? So you are not carrying on some projects, as you mentioned, but you rather created, I'm thinking how to call it, because it's not a dev house, but it's like a group of you of builders in Web3 who are able to join some project for a certain period of time to help them with their issues and to help them solve their needs, right?
Yes.
Is that do I understand it correctly?
Yes. When you start a project, you should focus for a really long time, and you should take the responsibilities of the quality of the project, maybe tokens of the project. So for the last year, we didn't want to focus such a long time for a simple project, and we decided to keep building ourselves, keep developing ourselves by learning more. So that's why we didn't start any specific project after the hackathons. We look each hackathon like we can learn these specific things in that hackathon. So we should use these tool sets to build a project in the hackathons. For example, we were thinking about a new governance mechanism in the first hackathon that we joined in Istanbul. So we designed the governance mechanism with untransferable tokens that after Vitalik named them as soulbound tokens. That was first for us. We tried a new thing, then it named in the ecosystem. We are thinking and designing this kind of new things.
And what do you think, like, is that ITU blockchain, or is that that hackathon part which can like make the team more working together, more like, you know, that kind of team spirit? Because when you are in Turkey, I think like it's like regular day, right? But when you are on hackathon, there is this pressure and like that spirit of like everyone's hacking and you're not sleeping properly. And so I'm just curious about this. What do you think?
It was new when we joined hackathons for the first time, but then it turned to our daily life business. In our daily lives, we are working together, we are staying together to learn something or build something together. And we really loved working together with our team in the hackathons. Maybe it's one of the things that hackathons contribute to us. And hackathons are still a challenge for us, that we can try something or learn something.
When we are talking about hackathons, this year you are part of organization team, or you are helping ETH Global to organize ETH Istanbul, right?
We are not in the organization team, just we are helping everyone to make some good things to community in Istanbul. So when any projects or any group or any company come to contribute to Istanbul ecosystem, we will help them. And ETH Global is one of that. They are making the biggest hackathons in the world, and we would love to host ETH Global in Istanbul by helping them to make a better hackathon in Istanbul.
Yeah, actually, it is a really good news for Turkish community because especially in last 3 years, Turkish blockchain ecosystem has really grown, especially after the avalanche, and also a lot of people, most of them are students, want to learn what blockchain is, how they build it, or something like that. Actually, IT blockchain is just one university club in Turkey. Now there are more than 70 clubs in Turkey. It's really a huge number, actually. So actually, we really want to do DevCon in Istanbul. Okay, maybe it will be, but it's not certain. But I am happy to this news Istanbul.
Okay, and what do you think, like, why the growth of crypto in Turkey is such tremendous? Is it because of the history or the regime, or because just young people are interested in this thing, or what do you think? You are there, so probably you have this inside point of view.
I think it has lots of dimensions, from young people to regime to government to the economy. I think in the young people's way from us, blockchain and Web3 is a strong way to show your talents, show your products, because you can reach everywhere in the world by your products. You can connect the community, you can meet everyone. And we love being in that ecosystem and keep building by touching every point in the world. For example, I can contact the developers of Ethereum, developers of Avalanche, developers of any DeFi project, or when I tweet anything like a project, I can reach lots of people with my tweets. We love this area because we see value for what we build. In another way, there is a high inflation rate in Turkey, and the people are finding some other way to invest and keep their money in value. And cryptocurrencies is a good promotion for blockchain technology and Web3, and people can start being interested in Web3 by buying cryptocurrencies. It's another way. And for the social things, I think we need more decentralized product, decentralized structures that we can use, because I believe the equality, the people rights should be improved in Turkey, and we don't need these to be provided by the state or the government. We can provide it by building some decentralized products, and that's why I'm interested in building in Web3, because I believe the transformation in social life will return to some more decentralized products. That's why I'm building in this ecosystem. And I think maybe Alim wants to add other things.
Yeah, actually, I am totally agree with Ulas. But there are a lot of students in Turkey, especially in Istanbul, and most of universities don't allow to change your department or something like that. You cannot choose your lessons or the other things. That's why students are looking for how to improve myself without university or something like that. University clubs is so important here. So I just say there are more than 70 blockchain university club, and also except the students, the inflation is really big thing for the people. So also I think there is a avalanche to good reason, because of the co-founder is Emin Günserer, is Turkish, and so a lot of Turkish peoples learned what blockchain is from Avalanche, and they try to improve themselves about this area. I think, yeah, that's the reason.
That's really nice explanation. I can understand it a little bit better now, but I'm still surprised that you are having 70 of these clubs. Like when I imagine Czechoslovakia or Czech Republic and Slovak Republic, where I'm from, it's like a few people, not few people, it's actually quite a movement, but it's more on social medias, you know, like there are no clubs in universities or something like that. That's totally different, but anyway, like the movement is here as well. Okay, so I would like to know, when did you guys first, what was your first touch with the crypto? Well, like maybe where did you hear about it, or what did you buy like the first, or what was that first touch of you with crypto? Let's start with you, Ulas.
I think IT blockchain is where we born to Web3 for lots of our community members, because we met in really early stages of the club and the blockchain ecosystem in Turkey. I have heard in my high school years about Bitcoin or Ethereum. Also, I made some research about blockchain technology. I thought in this year it can solve lots of problems. We need more decentralized, more autonomous applications in our daily lives, because I was struggling about some centralized parts of each of my life. So I thought it's a good technology, but I didn't have too much time to make more research because I was preparing to university exams. It was just a good technology when I heard it first. But when I entered university, when I was looking for universities that I can select, I met with the current president of IT blockchain in 3 years ago, maybe 4 years ago, and he introduced the club and blockchain technology more for me. Then I thought, I'm entering university, I will select a department, but there is more things that I can do in university. University is more than learning something and getting a diploma. I can learn and build more things in my university life, and I choose ITU for ITU blockchain, and I started in a core team of ITU blockchain and start to dedicate my life more into Web3 and doing this research and these learning periods like my daily job, daily thing, and I learned too much things in following years. I became a developer. I have been in lots of projects. I have been in lots of events. That's how I entered.
And how about you, Alim? Because like you were about to change the way of your life, like the university, so you had to find out about blockchain, about crypto in some different way.
Yes, actually, I started the college with medicine, but after that I understood that medicine is not good for me. I started to think I have to change my department, but I was no idea which department is good for me. In this time, I attended the IT blockchain's WhatsApp group, and I think, I'm not sure, but Ulas shared the one ebook, blockchain with questions or something like that. And also in this time, I was thinking governments or central companies is not good for me. They are using all my informations, all my rights, and I was thinking it should change. And in this time, I really loved idea of blockchain and start to learn. I have started to learn what blockchain is. How can I enter this area? What can I do, or something like that. In 3 or 4 after 3 or 4 months ago, after 4 months later, I changed my college to ITU. And also joined the IT blockchain. Yeah.
So it took you 4 months to change your course of life. Okay, that's not bad. And it was in 2018 for you, or?
No, it was 19 actually.
19.
After that, in 2020, I changed my college. Yeah.
Oh, good. Nice timing. Okay, so I'm sure that you have experienced some bizarre thing on these hackathons. Is there anything that you can, like some strong memory what you experienced on whatever hackathons or something in crypto? Is there anything like this, or if you can't remember, like no problem.
I'm thinking. Each hackathon that we joined has very different stories in our team. For example, which I can think, we fell asleep after the hackathon submission in Barcelona. There is a photo, everyone is sleeping in the desk because we were not sleeping for last 2 nights in the hackathon. Everyone in our team was trying to build and complete the project, and after the submission there's a really cool and emotional photo for us that all of us sleeping in the desk with open mouths with very tired eyes. I think it's the best memory for us, and it's one of the first hackathons that we joined. I will never forget that.
And for you, Alim?
Actually, I can say it's same because it was the first or global hackathon. We met a lot of people from around the world, and actually, because of it's global, we know a lot of people from Twitter. Okay, every day I read a lot of tweets from some people who walk around. But now I am seeing everyone from Twitter. Also, another good story is I think we changed our project in this hackathon after 1 day. There's just 2 days in hackathon, but after the first day, we started to talk some people from Avalanche, our labs, and we ask how can we do this, and is there any project, something like that. They say no, there is no project, something like that. We decided to change our project in the hackathon time. That's why we didn't sleep. That was really good.
Yeah, we didn't sleep. That was really good. Nice. Okay, very nice story. And can you recall on something maybe while you were developing or whatever, on some really like that if you connect like big crypto fuck up, what is something that you think of?
We were building a NFT gaming project in 2020. It was before GameFi age, and there were any GameFi products. There were any games built in blockchain. We were thinking about games can be built in blockchains, and they can be more decentralized in their governance ways, in their gaming algorithms, and we maybe built 3 or maybe 4 different demos for our app, but we couldn't make the business side. If we could launch this game or this product, it can be maybe the first on-chain game in the industry, and maybe it will be before the lots of NFT collections, lots of NFT things. There were some first and cool developments inside of the game, and when we couldn't launch that, any of them didn't became the first application, and we couldn't launch after this period because lots of similar or better games launched, and it was a non-large good project for 3 years ago. Collapsed.
Yeah, that's sad, really. Yeah, but anyway, you're just learning all the time on the way.
Yes,
you're just
sure.
learning.
We learned too much things, and when we decided to launch another project, we are much better than that time.
Yeah, usually it's like that.
Well,
Is there
not-
anything
not
else
that.
for you, maybe, Alim? What? No, I'm not. It's like whatever. You're just building another thing. That's what you're doing, builder. So, Alim, is there anything else for you, maybe, that you can recall?
Yeah, actually, we are working with Ulas in everywhere, in IT blockchain, in ETHYLENE, in hackathons, in life, in social life, in everywhere. So, a lot of memory is the same with Ulas.
That's nice. That's really
Yeah.
nice. Good. So maybe, like, I'd like to know how you kind of overcome failures. So if that last thing what you mentioned, Ulas, was kind of like failure because you had to be sad after this, and that I know how it is, like when you're working on something for some time and then it just ends because of whatever. So how did you overcome this? Did you just start with building anything else, or what was the process like? Or what would you suggest maybe if you have another failures, because if you want to be success, then you just have to get used to failures. So what would be, like, after next failure, how should you behave, or what is your advice for failure overcoming?
I think we can overcome these failures by working more. When we don't feel comfortable, when we are not learning new things, or so after all of the failures or after unsuccessful things, we learn new things. We are trying to get better in each day, so we are getting better, I think.
Actually, we has all blockchain developers, all blockchain people has same problems, I think, because most of projects structure is not good, and most of the time you can say these projects will be failed before the launch, because a lot of people try to new things or something, new projects, new ideas, and when we go to the successful, I think we have to fail because all project is new. There was no example, there was no another ideas. So I think we will be more successful after more failure.
Definitely, I'm sure about it. Okay, guys, share with me your 3 favorite crypto people.
Really hard question, and I think Vitalik can be the first for both of us, because we really love the Ethereum and Ethereum ecosystem. We are also building in the ecosystem. Vitalik leads the development process and new ideas in Ethereum in lots of ways. So I love him. Also, we could meet in Mexico and Bogota 2 times in this year, and maybe it's a bit hard to communicate with him. He's really different than a normal people. But when you ask something, he answers sincerely, and we should accept them with communicating hard.
But you should ask any questions about blockchain, because if except blockchain's questions, he didn't answer anything. Just say yes, no. But if you ask something about blockchain, he try your best. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so Vitalik is number one. And is there anyone else who really like? I'm sure that CEO of Avalanche will be another one, right?
we also know him from 2019. I have met with Emin Hoca, I will say Emin Hoca, in Turkey. He came to Istanbul to introduce the Avalanche before launch of the blockchain 2 years ago, and he said lots of things to us that motivates us to stay in Web3 and build something in blockchains. There were only Ethereum at this time, but after the launch of Avalanche, he motivated more us, and we can easily communicate with him too. In the hackathons, he travels in all of the desks and listen the projects, give some more advices about the project than other than the projects. Emin Hoca has a special place in all of us, and I don't want to say Vitalik is the first, Emin is the second. One is Vitalik, one is Emin also. I will keep thinking for the third.
Yeah. Also, I think third is, but it's just for me. I think it's not for life. He is Gavin Wood also, because Vitalik talk about blockchain's topics in his blog, in Twitter or something like that. He tried to inspire the old blockchain community to improve themselves, build project or ideas, something like that. But out of the sign, behind the sign, there is also a Gavin Wood, I think, because technology, blockchain technology is really difficult area actually for blockchain. And Peter, Patrick from Avalanche, Peter from EF, Gavin from Polkadot, these people works really hard. That's why my third favorite blockchain people is Wood. Yeah.
And what about you, Ulas? Do you have already the third name, or can you agree with Gavin Wood?
I won't agree, but I couldn't find a specific name for the third place. Maybe SPF.
Okay, never mind. SPF, yeah.
he taught us to not leave to centralized exchange. It's important, but yeah. I have never liked SPF, or I have never used FTX. I think he's a good teacher that teaches us about centralized exchange.
Yeah, that's interesting. He became a teacher. Yeah, SBF, that's a good call, right? Yeah, you're right. He reminded people that centralized entities can become devil once, or they can become devil easily. Yeah. I would like to ask you about like your three favorite chains. So I will ask it in this way. Alim, is that for you like Ethereum, Avax, and Polkadot?
Oh, actually, I really like the technology of Polkadot, but blockchain is not just about technology. Also, there is every blockchain have to had really good community, and so Ethereum's community is really perfect because a lot of people, a lot of groups try to improve Ethereum itself. And also a lot of people works to improve another people. They call every people in the world to learn what blockchain is, what decentralized technology is, something like that. So okay, technology is really important, but on the other hand, people people can use it. So Polkadot is really complex, more complex than Ethereum, and so I really love to Polkadot's technology, but my favorite is Ethereum because of that. Yeah.
What about you, Ulas?
I think Ethereum and its layer 2 ecosystem has really strong community and build ecosystem around them. When you decide on build something on Ethereum or any layer 2 product, it's much easier to reach community or another members in the ecosystem rather than other blockchain ecosystems. So I like Ethereum and other L2s. And also, it's really easy to reach each team of Ethereum. There are lots of Discord channels, lots of events. And I feel like inside of a family when I'm in the Ethereum ecosystem. Also, we are grantee from Ethereum Foundation. We have a nearly 40 hours of education in YouTube, and it's supported by Ethereum Foundation. That's how we interact more with the ecosystem and reach more people, and so we love Ethereum and its ecosystem.
Okay, what is, in your opinion, the best source of information? Where do you take information from?
I think making own research is the strongest option, but we need some more middles to tell us in easier ways to. So sometimes documentations or white papers or technical documentations are really hard to understand. So generally, I spent my really long time in Twitter that I'm reading tweets, flutes, some other articles that I found in Twitter. I'm following lots of people from the blockchain ecosystem in Twitter, and I think I have a good creation in that point, and I don't need lots of other sources. Also, I'm following ETH Research, the official research sharing page of the Ethereum, and I'm following the articles in ETH Research. It's too technical. I don't understand lots of things I read, but I'm just trying to see what's happening. And other is the events that we joined. We are attending lots of panels and talks in the events, and the first ones who are building this development is telling about this news, and it's effective.
Okay.
Actually, the best part of the blockchain community is this. If someone learn new things about blockchain, these people try to engage it in all of the around the world, because example for me, when I have started to learn some things blockchain in ITU blockchain. There were a lot of people to try to teach me a lot of things. After that, I learned a lot of topics, subjects about blockchain, and now I am trying to teach this information to another people. I think Twitter or another blogs, another Substacks or something like that, the same thing, because most of the people from foundations or projects try to teach blockchain information to people in online or from website or something like that. yeah, it's the best part of blockchain community.
Regarding to advices that you meant, what was the best advice that you were given from someone in blockchain?
Okay.
Hard to remember.
If there's nothing like this, no problem. Maybe if there's something that you remember, we can say.
I think for me, it's everyone have to use Twitter. I think, but because every people tweet everything, so my advice is this, yeah.
Definitely.
But
Twitter.
after the Elon Musk, we have to build new Twitter, but until it, we should use it, yeah.
So
Yes.
you don't agree with Elon Musk overtaking Twitter, right?
Yes, I think it was hard fork. So he need the social slash.
Okay, cool. What do you think, guys? What will be the next narrative in crypto? Like nowadays, we can see that like LSDs are quite a huge narrative with Ethereum staking. So, what do you think? Will that be something like gamify, or what will that be?
I don't think GameFi was a real thing in crypto. We have seen lots of games, lots of NFTs in that period with hype, but the real games that we enjoy while we are playing that games did not came to the blockchains. But I believe when real games integrate new economic models with blockchains, and when we enjoy these games while we are owning our own assets and we are joining to economic models of these games, it will be a real thing in the ecosystem. I think it can be a new narrative if we see in a shorter period, but the big game companies don't like blockchains or don't like cryptocurrencies at this time, so I think we have some more time to reach that point. Also, I will think a shorter narrative while listening, Alim.
Yeah, I think now it's time to age of app-specific blockchains because now layer 2's almost working. Also, there is subnet from in Avalanche, Parachain, and Cosmos hubs or something like that. We have to fix interoperability problem between blockchains, but until it now, I think a lot of projects will go to their blockchain in Starknet, Arbitrum, or another solutions. So now I think except the layer 1s, a time to age of layer 2s or another solutions. Yeah.
Okay, thank you for your point of view, guys. What product or service or something, some missing piece in crypto is that you would like to really see someone would develop? Is there anything like this?
Yeah, actually, I can go from the before previous questions. I really want to see new solution for bridges because each blockchain has a strong features and bad sides. So if you develop a game, main Ethereum is not just for you because there's a problem here, but it's really security and decentralized. So if there is a good bridge between all blockchains, I think their blockchain limits will almost over. So I really want to see new interoperability solutions.
We talked about the necessity of new social medias rather than Twitter, because Twitter is getting more centralized, and I think there's some problems in their feed algorithms, and I'm not enjoying as the previous ones. It's getting worse, and even if there are some decentralized social media apps, it's in really early steps, and we should improve them, and we should have some new decentralized social media apps that have good UX, that have good connections with more other tools. Maybe it's the year of where we see it more.
Okay, so have you started using something like DESO or Lens protocol?
I'm using Lens for a while, maybe from the first times that I launched, but I can't say I'm really using that. I have a Lens domain. I am rarely posting something, but I can't reach lots of people, or I can't connect with lots of people in Lens, so there should be more improvements.
Yeah, like Lens, this is a thing that it will be really useful when most of your friends are there and you can connect with them in the easy way. It's like with the communicators, I think, like WhatsApp, they are like, there is zero privacy, but they are so big, everybody's having it, so sometimes you are forced to use it. So I guess it's also with Facebook, like Facebook Messenger. Some people, they are only on Facebook, so you need to use Messenger. So I guess also with these decentralized networks, social networks, it is like, it has to grow probably. But for example, like DESO, it's kind of big already, right? It's not that small, but from my circle, like from my friends and so on, nobody's been using it. So and so many people from like hard crypto people, they didn't even know that something like this exists. So I'm really curious if this goes well with this or not. But maybe we're just waiting, like a society, for some huge attack on another centralized social media that will be solved on international or global level, and then people will start using it. I actually saw it with the Signal, like the communicator Signal, after some privacy leaks, and in the all news was the people were talking about it, so I just saw the messages all the time on Signal, like your friend joined Signal, your friend joined Signal, your friend joined Signal, and it was like 10 or 12 people a day. Yeah, so maybe we need something like this. Okay, maybe just a question that I like to ask, do you think that there is some space for new L1s?
I think there. Yeah, you can go.
Okay, you can.
Actually, I think yes, there is, because now there is two big layer ones. One of them is Bitcoin, of course, and another one is Ethereum. Okay, we learned a lot of things after Ethereum, actually, because it's almost the first VM, or we integrate. We know what Ethereum is, what EVM is, or something like that. So in this progress, we learned a lot of things. In the beginning of the story, we doesn't know what Ethereum's problems, what blockchain's problems clearly, and now we know it. Actually, there are after the Ethereum, there are some solutions like Solana or Avalanche, Polkadot, Cosmos, or another projects, but we are also learning from new information, these layer ones. So, okay, we understood the only one layer one is not a solution. We need more of one, but I think we don't have the perfect layer one solution now. So it will be in the future. Yeah.
Can you agree, Ulas?
We are not using any blockchain or any L2 solution or even any product because of they are perfect, they are not very useful. We are on them, we are building on them because we are believing their community, their vision, their social side, their social effects. And maybe we will not be using these apps or these blockchains after 5 or 10 years, but we will stay in their vision, we will stay with their community. So I believe working or using the chains that has these social effects. For example, Ethereum has these social effects in a perfect way. They are designing Ethereum not a blockchain that produce blocks with hash or using consensus. They are designing Ethereum as a public good that everyone can use, that everyone can publish their own products. So we can improve Ethereum in a technical way. It will be in next years. We will see more better blockchains, more better performing blockchains, but we will stay in that vision. So I'm not very hyped with some new L1s that has lots of money with ventures, but they don't have a vision or they don't have a community. So I'm not planning to use or build something in these blockchains.
Yeah, is there, do you maybe have some favorite or is there any of these new L1s that are upcoming that attracted your attention from these, like Aptos, Cantos, Suisei and others who are arising, which are arising?
I didn't make a deep research about these blockchains.
I have no idea about this Sui and Aptos, but they have a lot of ventures and money. So okay, that's really important to support the community because if you support the community, they want to build their project and they will start to learn what new this blockchain is or like that. But I agree with Ulas about this subject. One of the important things is technology, okay, and also money, yeah, okay. But every blockchain need to see their soul actually, like Ethereum or another blockchains. We will see. They will have this strong community in the future, but they need the time for it. I really love to Bitcoin because I know about their security or working progress more than 10 years. So I want to see how they are working or how they has community or something like that. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Before we wrap up this crypto part, I would like to ask you about some visions. Like you already have mentioned that with your company that you have established, ETHYLENE Studio, that you have the vision that you will be working on project and something that you create will be worth to start like building on it, that you will go fully on it. So I probably already know this vision. If I'm wrong or I'm missing something, please correct me. But I would also like to know the vision that you have with IT blockchain, because that's also interesting. You grew in a few years quite significantly, so probably there is some vision for upcoming years where it will go, where it will lead you and new members.
I think our vision is being more autonomous or decentralized while we are keeping the synergy in the teams. Now, it's in the IT blockchain is a community in some ways, but the IT blockchain is a team in some ways. When you think about a decentralized community or more general community that different parts are doing different things, we need more autonomous working ways, and we should ease the people's integrating themselves to the IT blockchain. I think it's the vision. If we can keep our success or growing speed while we are growing our ease of integrity, it will be a good point that we can reach for IT blockchain. If we can't do that, there are really successful persons inside of the community, but when they will be graduated or when they'll be very busy with other jobs, we will lose them IT blockchain. But if we can turn it into a general community that it's easy to contribute, it will be an end game for IT blockchain that will never lose.
Cool, I like that. So now I would like to ask you some part of a little bit personal questions, and then the last part will be like some sci-fi questions. So the first thing that I would like you to ask you is, what does success mean for you? Ulas, let's start with you.
Okay, if I can build an app that is known and used by all community, I will feel very successful for my Web3 life.
Cool. What about you, Alim?
Actually, it's really personal questions, because answer can change for everyone. For me, I want to really send more decentralized world. So I feel I am the one of the soldier for that. So I am learning a lot of things for this aim, and more decentralized world is successful for me. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I understand. The second term will be maybe more interesting for you. What does freedom mean for you?
Actually, every person has their life. So okay, we live in community in a lot of cities around the world, and we are more strong with together, but everyone should has their deciding about life, and there's some government for the community in like countries or the another leaders. So if someone don't want to do or don't want to decide something, we have to not support actually, but we need to go this area we want to do. We want to be there, so everyone have to choose their life or something like that. Freedom is this thing for me.
Can you relate, Ulas, or you want to?
I think the freedom is when I graduate from the university. I will never feel free as a university student. Then I can be in anywhere, or I can do what I want anytime.
Okay, I wanted to ask you another question. What does happiness mean for you? So now I'm curious what you say. Like, yeah, I graduate, and yeah. So
I think
it's kind of philosophical question.
I can't directly say it will make me happy, but when the other things, when I will be free, when I will feel successful, when I will combine all other elements that I want to reach, I will be happy. I will reach happiness. I think not as simple or not only.
Yeah, actually, tomorrow I will move to another country, and in these days I understand that happiness means living people who I love. People I love means happiness for me. Yeah,
that's very nice. Do you think that also money is something that is needed in order to be happy and successful and free?
I'm not living for earning too much money, but money is important is nowadays world. I need money to travel, I need money to live, I need money to build my own projects because I should live. I need money for that. If I start to build what I want, I won't be able to easily earn money for that. So money is important to provide other things, but it's not kind of living for money.
I could see that you can relate to this, Alim, right? Yeah.
Yes, because living to earn money is really difficult, I think, because there is no limit for it, and if you have a money, you can do a lot of things. So that's why money is really important. Because I love travel, so I need the money. I love build project, but that's why I need the money. Okay, but I think I don't have to just earn money, but another aim is of course money. Because of that, yeah.
Right. We are getting to the last term that I want to ask, what does it mean for you? So, and the last term is government. I can see you both are smiling.
I think it's a bit limiting and don't make you feel comfortable. You have to follow what they decide on. And I don't like governance structures in countries. We should be more decentralized. We should be more contributing to the social decisions and also economical decisions. I don't think we will be able to switch to more cryptocurrencies, blockchains, or those that are affected in the governance mechanisms, but I think we are in very early stages, and what will we contribute to this ecosystem will be affected in the new government mechanisms in the future. I just want to see this kind of transformations in government level, and I hope we will be contributing this ecosystem.
Yeah, do you want to add anything, Alim? So
I agree with you, Ulash.
yeah. This is an interesting question in many countries, I guess, because there are problems with this government, centralization of power and so on. So I'd like to hear opinions of people. Okay, so let's go on the last part, which are sci-fi questions. So if you could have a dinner with anyone in the world, who would that be? Alim?
I think in the past, I think I said Vitalik because I learned a lot of things from him. But in Bogota, we stayed same hotel, so every day we was in the same dinner or something like that. So I can say Emin Gülsürer. Yeah.
Cool. What about you?
I prefer Satoshi Nakamoto. If it's sci-fi question, I can choose a sci-fi person. Yes.
Exactly. That's good. I like that answer.
But I will never. I won't say who is Satoshi Nakamoto for you. I will be the only person who knows.
Yeah. That's why I chose Emin Hoca. Yeah.
Is it Satoshi?
I think.
You know, I've been doing such an interviews, like we have similar ones with people from the region of Czechoslovakia, and I had like 35 or something like these interviews, and no one has answered actually Satoshi Nakamoto, and that's such a good answer. Good. So the second thing is, if you could have any superpower, what would that be?
Actually, I am not sure it's a superpower, but I really don't want to death. So if I chose to live with no limitation, yeah, it will be my superpower. Yeah.
Okay.
I want teleportation. I think I don't want to be in traffic. I don't want to be in public transportation. It will be good.
I like both. I'd like to have both. Okay, so the third one is like, imagine that you're going to sleep in the evening, and it's like in the Matrix that you can wake up in the morning and you can have one skill improved to the 100%. There is no one better than you. So which skill would you choose?
It might be cryptography. It's kind of magical skill that can build in applications, and it's really hard to learn. You should know mathematics. You should know too much academical skills. That's not easy to learn fastly. I prefer learning cryptography fastly if I could.
Okay.
Yeah, also I prefer to play better basketball, I think, because
I'm already good in basketball. I don't need
I think it's really enough for me. I was really want to play with LeBron, so I prefer this. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Nice, really nice. Okay, the other one sci-fi question is, if you could have one day life change, meaning that you could switch your life for one day for any person in the world, that you could live their life, or you would try some work, let's say you want to be a pilot of something, or Formula One driver, so one day life change, what would you try?
I want to be an actor from Avengers and be in recordings of an Avengers film. It will be very
Okay.
funny to be Captain America or Iron Man in a film.
For me, it can be maybe Lewis Hamilton, because if I have any chance to drive in Formula One, it will be really good. But I find to learn about this area after 10 years old, and so driving is really a good passion for me. So it can be good here.
Nice. And the last question is, if you could have a time traveling machine, where would you travel?
Actually, I don't want to go past. I am more curious about the future. So my question is, I am not sure there will be nothing in the future, but I want to go future, not the past. Yeah.
I want to see dinosaurs, so I will go
dinosaurs
too much past.
Yeah, I like these two opposites. It's very nice. I was curious about this, like if there can be this, that one of you go to the past and the other one to the future. Interesting. Okay, so that was my last question that I have prepared for you. I'm not sure if we talked about everything that we should, but if there's something that you would like to mention that we didn't talk about, maybe now you can talk about it, and if not, then we will wrap it up.
I think we're okay.
Yeah, thank you for your invite to here. I am really happy to talk about blockchain, and also your questions was really nice. So thank you.
Thank you guys for your time, for your energy, and I hope that we will see each other in person in Istanbul on Eid in May. So hopefully yes.
I hope.
Thanks to everyone who has watched or listened to this conversation. We are glad if you made it till the end. You are a legend here, and we are looking forward for any comments and questions. And if there are enough comments or questions, we could easily make some Twitter spaces or something, and to interact with people. Thank you very much again, guys, and have a great day.
Thank you very much. See you.
Thank you.